Educators are superheroes. They go into the classroom, they choose a career path, they have a passion for it, they have a care for this. They really want to do this because they care about kids, they care about their content area, and they're superstars.
The people that get into education really have, they're special. They have a passion and a heart for making a difference, because education, whether it's as a teacher, administrator, support staff, is not an easy job. People really have to have a calling, a desire to make their community a better place, and I think that's part of just the DNA of those that get into education.
I think people go into education truly to be a part of a child's life, to be the building block of their knowledge and their learning and their creativity and their curiosity.
When I was in 7th grade, I had a teacher and I struggled in her class a lot, and I had struggled in the subject, and she always reminded me, she helped me get to the point where I had confidence to do that certain subject and to do the things. She was patient with me, and she reminded me that I do know how to do it. I just might take a little bit longer than other people, and she reassured me that that's okay, that I may not get it as quick as other people, but that doesn't mean that I don't know it or that I'm wrong for not knowing how to do it.
I grew up in a pretty low socioeconomic area where poverty was an issue, and through education, honestly saved my life. It gave me an opportunity to have a safe space to fit in, and being a part of fine arts and being a part of a great academic school gave me things to do after school that were positive impacts on my life, that I didn't have to potentially get into things that would have possibly led me down the wrong pathway, and it probably led me to where I am today. So I'm really thankful to those educators that were a part of that process, and the school culture that was built with those educators.
When you walk into a building, there are those that you know immediately this is a positive place for students. And that's not just what's going on in the classroom. It's the whole feeling tone of the building. It's the team that's necessary. From the first person that greets you in the door, maybe the building secretary or the custodian, to the way you're greeted coming through the lunch line, sets a tone and makes a difference that really elevates that experience for our students.
These experiences have led me to want to be a teacher in the future, and when I was little, I'm pretty sure it was just because I wanted to write on whiteboards. But now, after having the experience of being in the classroom and being able to connect with kids who I can put myself in their position, remember when I was in 3rd grade, now I've realized even more how much I really enjoy being in the classroom and how I want to keep on doing that.
The legacy that you're leaving for Keller ISD is a complete ripple effect. The way that you've impacted other teachers and staff, and how you've impacted students and families in our community.
It has nothing to do with test scores or state championships or those types of things. It's knowing that day in, day out, you made a difference for a student. You may have been the bright spot in their day or week or whatever that may look like, and you've helped set them on the right path, not just academically, but emotionally, and help them become the type of person and citizen that we all want.
I know when I become a teacher one day, I want my kids to feel at home, because that's how I felt in Keller ISD. I want you to know that I am proof that you've impacted me and thousands of other students like me.
We know as teachers we work really hard, and so to have that moment where you can kind of just relax and say, all right, job well done, I can now take a moment. I think that's a great moment, and I think every retiree should enjoy that.
Step back and relax and rejuvenate, and then decide what's that next chapter going to be. Is it a different career choice? Is it grandkids, volunteering, whatever that may be, that you find something that makes you as happy and content as education has as you step into that next phase of your life.
My wish for you on your retirement is that you have many days of happiness, peace, and joy, and knowing in your heart that you have touched so many people's lives.
So thank you for everything that you've done.